Hello everybody and welcome back to another session of Fairways with Finch. So glad that you decided to drop in. I'm in my office today, my prayer room, office room, and you can see Groot, and there's the ping answer that I dropped off. There's some pictures of my kids and my lovely wife back there. But man, oh man, what a day, right? What a couple of days. Winter has finally showed its head here in Texas and getting a little bit colder, and we've had a couple freezes in the morning, and so that has really sparked a question in my mind, is what is your 2026 winter game plan? What are your game plans? What are your goals? What kind of things do you hope to smash this year? Is it you're lowering your handicap? Is it a club championship? Is it, you're going to go scratch? You're going to break 80 for the first time? Let me know in the comments, guys, because I'm really genuinely curious. For me, my goals are always trying to lower my handicap. Like I said, I think I'm around a 7 right now. So trying to lower that handicap down to at least a 5. A 4 would be amazing. But or even lower. I'm not going to try to put limits on myself, right? So, it just kind of depends on how things go, and a lot of that is preparation during the winter time, so I'm tournament ready, and more able to be in a rhythm and a routine whenever the summer comes around and things start mattering a little bit more. Here in Texas, sometimes I get off work. My wife and I own a small business here in town, and that can really limit my time of practice and when I can go out and get some reps in on the golf course. I don't have a simulator because I'm not that guy yet. But, maybe YouTube willing, and like, comment, and share, and subscribe, and all those things, maybe we'll get there, right? So, you just never know. Kind of limited on time, as like I was saying, is, when you close up a shop at around 5, you get out around 5:15, and by that time, it's usually pretty close to being dark outside. So, every minute counts. So that's what I would say is, like, for me, I have to really put together a plan and have a plan in place and, go out and execute that plan. So for me, my winter goals, my winter program, I guess I would say, is fivefold, 4 really, and 1 bonus, and I'll get to that in a second. So what are the 4 main things that I'm going to work on this winter time, on a limited time, limited practice, and how am I going to hope to shave strokes between now and the summer when it gets here? So first off, we have the short game, and secondly, we have the short game, and thirdly, the short game. And then fourth, I would say tempo. And then the bonus one, I would say, again, and not trying to be sarcastic, the short game. Now, let me explain what I mean by this, because that seems awfully repetitive and very, repetitious. So, what do I mean by that? I mean, first of all, number one, short game. Short game comes in different aspects. The first one is putting. You all know I've talked about putting since day one on this channel. Put the ping up. Picked up the Ram Tour Zebra putter. That's 30 years old. Picked it up for $10. So congratulations to me on that bargain find. And you want to see that video, go check it out. Check out what that story is behind the ping answer for me. It's very sentimental too, so you want to catch that video. But first one is putting. right? And I'll go into that. Second one is chipping, because again, that's another aspect of the short game. Third one is pitch shots, 100 yards and in roughly, hitting those difficult 50, 35, those weird numbers that get you, they can make a break a par pretty quick. So fourthly is tempo. And what do I mean by that? Okay, so tempo. It's very easy if you're not getting on the range and finding that rhythm, finding that swing groove where you're able to hit balls and know where they go, what feels good, what's working, what's not, but not rushing it, right? My favorite players in all the world right now, my favorite players growing up and watching is Freddie Couples and right now Jake Knapp. Those two guys just have effortless power. Ernie Els is another one. Those guys have effortless power. They have just that smooth, silky swing that they go back and then they go through the ball, and they look cool doing it. And Freddie has the nickname Boom Boom. And there's reasons, because his ball, it just flies off the face. And it's all about tempo for him. It's all about, is everything timed? Is it in place? It's not rushed. It's, it gives a chance for everything to fall into place all at once. So, and then lastly, the bonus one is short game. And what do I mean by that? So I like to play a lot of games in my short game, where if I'm going to pitch a shot from 30, 40, 50 yards and in, I want to make sure I can get up and down. So I'll go out and see how many I can get up and down from those positions. And if I make it in 2, it's a par. If I make it in 3, then it's a bogey. And obviously if I jar it, then it's a birdie. So I try to stay at a certain number. I'll hit 9 shots, just like I'm playing 9 holes, and see where I'm at. So let's go back to the first one. This one is putting, short game and putting. So like I said earlier, I have about 30 minutes before it gets dark outside. So I have to really go out and figure out ahead of time, what is it that I'm going to try and accomplish during this practice session. Okay, I am a firm believer, if you do not have a plan and you're just out there aimlessly doing whatever, I'm hitting 1,000 balls on the range and I'm a range rat, but I don't, I have no purpose behind it other than just whacking golf balls. For me personally, I've never seen the value in that. Now, if you're going out and you're trying to hit, fix a flaw in your swing, or you're trying to hit, draws, or you're trying to hit, a lower ball flight or a higher ball flight, or whatever the case may be, then there's purpose behind it. And that's the whole key behind all this, is having some purpose behind what you're practicing. So for me, for short game, on the putting range, what I like to do is, I said putting range, putting green, or I'll just find one of the greens that nobody's on at the course, and I'll sit there and practice till dark. So what I really like to do is I go and I find about a 3.5 foot, 4 foot putt, and I'll do what the clock system is, which I'm sure many of you are familiar with. You hit a ball, you place a ball around the clock, like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, so on, and then you try to make the putt. And if you miss, then you start over. Okay. Well, I do a little bit of variant to that, so I usually go 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and I guess 9 o'clock. And so what do I mean by that is, if I'm at 12 o'clock from the hole, I'm going to place down 10 balls, and I'm going to see how many I can make out of 10. I try to make all 10 of them. And if I make all 10 of them, or when I make all 10 of them in a row, then I'll move on to the next station at 3 o'clock, put a putt down, and I don't leave until I make 10 in a row. Now, some people, they get to a point where they can, start over if they miss one, like if they're on 3 o'clock station and they miss a putt, like number 6 putt or something like that, and then they start over and start at 12 o'clock and go back. And they do that all the way around. It doesn't matter if they miss, if they're on the 9th putt on the 9 o'clock station and they're going for 10 in a row to make the circle complete, and they miss, then they start completely over. I don't have that time in daylight, and number one. Number two, I don't have that patience. I'll be honest with you. I would be, I'm still working with this brand new putter, trying to figure it out, right? So I'm trying to give myself some patience with it. I'm trying to give myself some leeway with it. And also, there's practicing, and then there's practicing that could hurt you. And so I really want to practice with purpose and try to get the ball in the hole 10 in a row from each station. That's 40 putts in a row at some point, and I'm ecstatic, okay, at this point, right? Now, if I get good enough where I'm making those and I feel more comfortable with them, then yeah, maybe I'll start over and make them, go around the hole. And if I miss the 9th putt on the 4th station, and I got to start a little way over, then maybe I'll get to that point. But right now, I'm just trying to figure out the feel and the speed, my setup, all those critical things that involve putting. So working on the short putts. The second thing is I'm looking at my my routine, and I'll go explain this more on other videos later as well, but you'll hear me say this too. Routine is a lot, okay? You look at the pros, and it doesn't matter if it's a 30-foot putt for birdie or bogey or whatever, or a 5-foot putt for birdie or a bogey. They have the same routine every time they get to the ball. So they literally have a process that they go through, hence the name routine, that they go through, that in their brain sends a signal that we've done this before, we can make this putt, this is what happens, make this swing, and ball goes in the hole, hopefully, right? But it gives you it wraps your head around what you're doing and what you're trying to accomplish. So it's motor and sensory muscle memory is what it is. So if you get into that pressure putt that's 3.5 feet, and you have to make that par, or you have to make that birdie, or whatever it is, you have to make that putt, that crucial putt that you have to make, you go through your routine every time, just like it was, if it was on the putting green and there was no matter, it didn't matter. So go through your routine, pick you out spots, and get the ball in the hole. All right. Third thing I do is I check my alignment, and I want to make sure that I'm seeing the lines correctly, the breaks. I want to make sure that I'm not overreading, underreading, and it can be hard a little bit in winter golf because grain and overseeding can take over a little bit. But so I try to give myself a little leeway in that as well. But you still got some idea of how it's going to be. It's not just going to be horrific, right? You can tell when you hit a bad putt. So what I would say is I look at my line, I look at the break, I make sure I read it on both sides. I've started using the ERC Chrome Soft with the triple track lines on it. And with those lines and the lines that are on my Zebra putter, I feel like I have a confident idea of where the ball is going to track, on where it's going to start and where it's going to wind up. And that only boosts my confidence, because now all I have to worry about is the speed, right? If I've got the alignment right, I get over the ball, I don't have to worry about the alignment anymore. Other than I know that's where that putt's going to go. That's the purpose of the lines on the golf ball and on my putter. Is I know that if I trust my eyes, that alignment is correct. So all I have to worry about is the speed, right? If I can firm it in the back, or if I'm going to have to allow it to die in the hole because it's a big left to right putt downhill or what have you. Just knowing where the ball is going to start is a huge confidence builder. So I would recommend to everybody out there that you get some kind of ball with a mark on it. The Callaway triple tracks are amazing. I never used them until now, and I'm starting to see the benefits of it, and I'm starting to actually make some more putts. So that's cool. Along with that and the zebra putter and the lines, it's really helping my golf game out quite a bit, even though I had 2-3 putts today. So, you know, that's just golf. That's just the way it is. Yesterday, last week I had 30 putts in a round. Today I probably had near there, but I think I had a couple more than what I normally would have. So I haven't looked at the scorecard, but I think I probably got about 32 or so, if I had to guess. I left a few of them just short, because one side of the golf course that I play on is a little bit faster greens than the backside. The backside are just a little bit slower, and I didn't compensate, and I missed a few putts that I really should have made on the backside. So, but you know, that is what it is. So, guys, I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you for being here with Fairways of Finch and enjoying these. Let me know what your winter routine is. I'd love to hear it, and maybe it can help me out or somebody else out along the way. Let me know what your goals are for 2026 too, because, you know, let's hold each other accountable. Let's figure this thing out. Maybe we can get down to single digits and handicaps. And like I said, I'm a 7, but I would really like to get down to a 4, which is tough, but it's doable. So I just gotta put in a little bit of the work, or lower. Like I said, I'm not gonna limit myself, and you shouldn't either. Get out there and work on that short game. Hope you enjoyed this video. Enjoy your putting. Get into a putting routine. Don't forget, number 1, get those short putts in, those 3-5 foot putts in. Use a game that you like to play. Get in there and start working on those. Number 2, get that routine down. Get a routine down that you're comfortable with and repeatable, and enjoy that, because the muscle memory will do a lot for you, trust me. So get those routines in and done. Check out your alignment. Make sure that you're seeing the breaks correctly. Give yourself some leeway and have a lot of fun out there. Appreciate everybody joining, and man, can't wait to see you guys when we're talking about the next part of winter golf and practice and limited time and limited budget. But remember, short game, tempo, and short game. You can't go wrong. Y'all have a blessed day. Love you guys. Have a great one. Talk to you later.